Hello everyone. So it's currently the beginning of July and I've got some time off work, but of course it's raining. So I thought, what else could I do today? Because I'm not going outside. And I thought, I'll have a go at setting this train set up. I haven't actually seen whether it works since I bought it. So I thought, as it's raining, what could be better than playing with trains? So yeah, I'm going to set it up on the floor because it's a wooden floor, so it should be okay. And yeah, I'll get it all set up and then I will check back in with you, show you how it's going. Right, it's all set up. A few observations. The connections sometimes seem a bit loose, and as I was joining like one section together, it was pulling out somewhere else, so I had to sort of go around. I can see actually like this one isn't quite there, so I might have to see. Hopefully, it will conduct electricity and it will work. The train is on the track. I've set it up with a single loop with a bit of a siding. I was looking on the box to see if it has like a recommended way of setting it up, but I think that if there ever was, that bit of the box is missing now. So I don't know. I don't know whether I feel like the goods siding should be a bit longer, but to do that, it probably has to be on the outside of the track. But the loop that I've got set up at the moment is about 125 centimeters by I think it was about 80 in that direction. So yes, I don't know whether this is going to work. The transformer is plugged in, controller, so I will turn it on. You can watch the train. Right, I think no. Did I switch it on? Yes, I switched it on at the wall. Okay, I will have to do some investigations and see what's going on because currently it's not working. Right, so there is power getting to the track. I can tell because I get some sparks, whether you saw that there. And if I push the train, it does sort of move. So, as you might have worked out by now, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know whether it's because the track's not all joined together properly. So there's a connection issue, or maybe this train just needs some maintenance. I think I saw somewhere on it when I was unboxing it, which you can see in one of the previous videos, that there was sort of some fluff caught around it. But looking at it now, it looks fairly clean. I don't really want to have to take it apart and try and sort of service it or anything because, as I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. So that could end in disaster. But yeah, it wants to go, but it's not. So yeah, I'm going to go around and check that all the track is connected properly, and I will let you know. So I've done a bit of research using Google. I searched for Hornby train troubleshooting and came across a website called Hornby Train Restorations, and I'll put their web address on the screen and also in the video description. So they had quite a extensive list of things to try, sort of split up between what the symptoms were. So if the train is moving but stops at the same point round the track, or if it always slows down on left-hand curves or right-hand curves, then it suggests that it's maybe something to do with the track being dirty, which you can clean, or tarnished, so it's not sort of shiny anymore. So you can get some very fine sandpaper, abrasive paper to clean it up. Also, but this is mainly for larger layouts, which this definitely isn't, that because you'll have so many joins. I think it was saying because there's so many joins that can combine to create a lot of resistance, and you might want to get new. It turns out they're called fish plates, the sort of connectors. Or on really big layouts, they actually use a wire to connect the tracks instead of relying on the fish plates. But yeah, I don't think it's that. And then the pickup wheels, which I think on this one are going to be the back two and the front two, if they're tarnished or dirty, or something that I didn't know. And I think this is only on newer or more recent trains, Hornby trains. This is a 70s, I think, so maybe it doesn't apply here, but the newer ones actually had rubber tyres on them to help with grip. And if you don't have those, the train's just going to wheel spin. I feel like this one is old. This train is old enough that it wouldn't have had that, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Also, things about that that symptom of it just stopping occasionally or in the same place could be to do with the connections between the sort of the wheels and the wires that go between the wheels, where it's picking up the electricity through to the motor, could be loose or damaged, or there'll be a poor connection. Or you could even get a short circuiting across, so some of the components will be insulating, but if they've degraded, you could be getting short circuits somewhere in the system. But I think the symptom I'm getting comes under the heading of moving slowly or not at all. So what it suggests that could be is loose or damaged drive gear, and it recommends you take it apart, which I think I've concluded is what I'm going to have to do. Take the train apart and check whether any of the gears, I guess like this gear in the middle and what other gears there are in there that go from the wheels to the motor, check they're not loose, and also put some grease on them. And it says Teflon grease. I don't have any of that. I do have some of this PTFE lubricant and water displacer. I don't know whether that will do the same job. It's probably better than nothing though, hopefully. It also says about whether the drive wheels are loose, but they all seem very solid to me. There's a bit of sideways movement, but nothing that seems unusual, I don't think. But as I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Even with trains like this I had as a child, I never took them apart. It also mentions that the moving slowly or not at all could be about the rubber tyres being missing. But yeah, I don't think this would have those. So yeah, I'm going to take it apart now, I think, and see what I can see. So an update, as you can see, there's some screws out. I wasn't sure how to take it apart, but I found from my Googling another YouTube channel called Budget Model Railways. I'll link them in my description because that seems fair. It's a video from about 6 years ago, and their train was slightly different. It had different wheel arrangement, and I wasn't sure how to get it apart because I'm sure I've seen in the past on other videos that there's actually a screw inside the funnel, but I can't see one looking down there with a torch. And I don't have this is the smallest screwdriver I've got, and it doesn't actually fit in the funnel, so I wouldn't be able to get it off that way. But the budget model railways video, they just took off, I think it was the front screw here, and then pushed out those sort of clips in the back with the screwdriver, and it came off. Well, mine doesn't seem to work that way, because I thought if I take the front one off, it would at least be a bit loose, but it's not. And I've taken off the front one, and all it's done is taken off the coupling. Same on the back one. And then I took out these, a screw here and a screw here, but all that does is lift up this plate. But what I have learned about how this works, which probably for other people was obvious, that there's a little, I'm guessing, copper strip there that makes contact with the wheels. So it's the inside face of the wheels that is where it makes contact, and I think I could probably get that looking a bit cleaner, a bit shinier, which could help. This bit has, see if you can see, yeah, just in that end, yeah, there you go. You can see there's the wire, that's the wire, it must be the wire going to the motor, and that feels like it's connected at least. So it's probably not that, and actually now I can see it a bit further inside. But yeah, got the screws out the bottom, all the screws, and then I thought, well, I'll try pushing these out. Nothing seems to happen. But then, just by chance, as I was looking around, I found this screw in there. So I'm going to undo that now. Maybe I should have loosened this a bit before. I'm not sure I can do this one-handed. Oh yeah, it's coming off. No, I'm going to pause this and come back to you when I've got it undone. Right, we're making some progress now. I've got the screw out and that lifts off. As I lifted it off though, this bit fell out. It looks like it might slide onto something, and I wonder if it's a cover that goes on there, but I don't know. I don't know where it came from. The other thing, where I've made a slight mistake, I thought it'd be a good idea if I put the screws that I'd taken out back in, but unfortunately, as I was putting them in, I managed to mix them up, and this one is obviously not the right one because I can't get it any tighter. It's not the right one because I can't get it any tighter, so I need to sort that out. But yeah, let's see what we can see. So I can see something's potentially a problem. That's quite loose. So imagine what happens, again, guessing. The motor spins this gear. So you can't see. I was looking at it but not showing you on the camera. So there's the motor, and there's sort of that, I think that's called a worm gear there, will spin, and then turn this. But I don't know whether, maybe looking on the camera, it looks like there's quite a big gap that they don't maybe lock together so much, and if there's any up and down movement, this gear might just get pushed out of the way and not actually turn. But yeah, I'll see if there's anything that could be cleaned in there. It's obviously, you can tell it's fairly old. Sorry, I can't get the camera to focus properly on anything. If I put my hand in and let it focus on my hand, does that help? Don't know. See, can I see what that says on there? I think I can see better with the camera. I can't quite read it. I'll have a look in a minute. But yeah, it feels like it's all a bit sort of dusty in here. But it doesn't look like there's anything that's any loose connections. Everything seems connected. Oh, is that the screw? Obviously that magnet's working quite well, because I think that's the screw that's holding the body on. Stuck. So that magnet is very strong. So I know that's another thing that sometimes needs doing is remagnetizing the magnet. They're thinking about it. I'm not quite sure what that magnet is, because it's not the electromagnet, is it, for the motor? Because that's that bit, I think. You've got your copper wire spinning round in the middle, and it looks like you've got actually, does that have to? I'm trying to remember. like A-level physics here. Yeah, that's not really magnetic. Oh, so all this plate round here is magnetic. So what maybe is happening? I'm trying to think. It doesn't need to be a magnet though for an electromagnet. It just needs to be a piece of like. I guess it. I don't know. I will stop talking before I embarrass myself. But this outside bit all seems to be magnetic as well. Let's see. That bit is. So that's a very strong magnet because it's actually picking. I don't think this plate on the top is magnetic, but it's picking. It's sticking. Sorry, I'm looking at it and not sure. You can tell I'm new to this. So that bit on the top's not magnetic, so which means this bit can't be magnetic too, but the screwdriver sticks to it. And I think that's because the magnet underneath is so strong. Something at the bottom is magnetic too. But anyway, I will keep looking, see if I can work out what's going on. I think in a minute as well, I'll try this train on the track without its body on, so I can maybe see something that's happening. Something might jump out. Right, so we've had some success. I've sprayed everything with that lubricant. Was it PTFE in it? I can't remember. And now when I turn the controller on, we have a little bit of movement. Let's see if I can get it to come back again. No, it's not going in reverse, but so something there is causing us problems. I might take out that points and just put a straight bit of track in. Actually, I'll do that now because that might be causing us problems. Right, we're making more progress. I think spraying on the lubricant probably didn't do any harm. Probably helped a bit. I think I put a bit too much on because it's dripping off all over the place. That's okay. I've taken out the points, and now when I turn the controller on, we get a bit more movement. Although it did a bit more than that last time. It got halfway around the track. Of course, it won't do that on the camera, will it? Let's try again. It makes me think it's the track though. See, like that bit of track just came apart, so that's not going to help. So something just happened. I was trying to reconnect all the bits of track. I do wonder if this track is just a bit too old and all the joints are just a bit too loose. My next thing will probably be to clean the track, which is going to take a while. See if that helps. But the everything's on, but now it's not moving at all. It made like quite a big spark and a sort of pop. Getting a bit of spark when I try and connect it, but yeah, there's absolutely no movement at all now in any way. So I'm a bit worried that something's now gone wrong with the train. But yeah, I thought I'd narrowed it down to the track, so that's what I'm going to concentrate on, trying to sort out the track. Maybe if I just do a smaller looper track, have less connections, and see if we have any more success. Right, I'm out of ideas. I've cleaned all the track, put it back on, and I can get it to spark to some power there, but it's working worse than it was before. So I don't know whether I've touched something, knocked out a connection somewhere. Just noticed there's a lot of, you can't see that, there's a lot of fluff there. I might try and clean that up a bit. But I think the best thing to do now is to post this video and see if I get any suggestions from anyone. I don't know, I think most of the subscribers I've got are for the car videos for the Morris Minor, so I don't know whether any of you are that interested in this. I don't know whether anyone's even going to be watching this video, but we'll see. But if you have been, thank you for watching.